you are over 40, there are foods you ate freely in your 20s and 30s that your body can no longer handle the way it used to. And most people never get told this. No one sits you down at 40 and says, "The rules have changed. Your metabolism has changed. Your hormones have changed. Your arteries have changed. Your liver's ability to process certain foods has changed. And the foods that never seemed to hurt you before are now doing serious, measurable damage to your heart, your brain, your joints, and your hormonal system." The body at 40 is a different biological machine than the body at 25. In this video, I am going to tell you exactly what to stop eating and exactly what to start eating instead, so that the next decade of your life is healthier and stronger than the last. Let me explain what is actually changing inside your body after 40. The first major shift is metabolic. After 40, your resting metabolic rate begins to decline by roughly 3 to 5% every decade. This means your body burns fewer calories at rest and processes carbohydrates and fats less efficiently than before. Insulin sensitivity begins to decline. Your cells become less responsive to insulin, meaning blood sugar stays elevated longer after meals. Sex hormones begin to shift. Testosterone in men and estrogen in women both decline, and both play critical roles in fat distribution, cardiovascular protection, bone density, and muscle maintenance. Cortisol, the stress hormone, tends to rise relative to sex hormones, promoting abdominal fat, inflammation, and sleep disruption. The liver processes fat and toxins less efficiently after 40. Gut transit slows, reducing the efficiency of nutrient absorption and increasing the impact of inflammatory foods. Arterial walls become slightly stiffer, increasing blood pressure and cardiovascular risk. And importantly, the inflammatory response to poor food becomes more pronounced. The same junk food that seemed harmless at 25 now triggers a significantly larger and longer-lasting inflammatory response. Important: if you are experiencing unexplained weight gain, especially around the abdomen, persistent fatigue, joint pain, frequent indigestion, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, elevated blood sugar, or frequent illness, please consult your doctor immediately. These can be signs that age-related metabolic changes are already compounding. The good news is this: knowing what to avoid and what to add can reverse many of these changes or slow them dramatically. Your choices at 40, 45, and 50 will determine the quality of your health at 60, 70, and beyond. I am a doctor of medicine, and on this channel, I help everyday people understand their health in simple, honest, practical language. No unnecessary alarm. No confusing medical terminology, just real, evidence-based information that can genuinely change the trajectory of your health. If this video helps you today, please subscribe to this channel and share it with every person you know who is in their 40s or 50s, because this is information that can genuinely add healthy years to their lives. Most people over 40 are still eating and living the way they did in their 30s. And the body simply cannot absorb those habits the same way anymore. Here are the most common mistakes that accelerate aging and disease risk after 40. Mistake number 1: still eating like you are 25. Large portions of refined carbohydrates, fast food, late-night eating, frequent snacking on processed foods. At 25, the metabolism is forgiving. After 40, it is not. The same eating pattern that maintained a stable weight at 25 will gain fat, raise cholesterol, and spike blood sugar at 45. Mistake number 2: drinking sugary and alcoholic beverages regularly. After 40, the liver processes alcohol less efficiently. Alcohol's impact on blood pressure, sleep quality, and hormonal balance worsens with age. Sugary drinks hit a more insulin-resistant system harder, causing more fat storage and more inflammation per drink than at a younger age. Mistake number 3: chronic unmanaged stress. As sex hormones decline after 40, cortisol's relative dominance increases. Chronic stress after 40 accelerates abdominal fat accumulation, cardiovascular aging, immune suppression, and cognitive decline at a faster rate than it would have at a younger age. Mistake number 4, not prioritizing protein. After 40, the body begins to lose muscle mass at an accelerating rate, a process called sarcopenia. Insufficient protein intake accelerates this loss dramatically. People who eat low-protein diets after 40 lose muscle rapidly, which lowers metabolism further, weakens bones, reduces immune function, and increases the risk of falls and injury as they age. Mistake number 5, a sedentary lifestyle. A sedentary life after 40 accelerates muscle loss, bone density reduction, cardiovascular decline, metabolic dysfunction, and cognitive aging simultaneously. The body requires movement to maintain the very systems most vulnerable to aging, and most people are moving far less than their bodies need after 40. Mistake number 6, skipping preventive medical checkups. The 40s and 50s are when many silent conditions, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, pre-diabetes, early heart disease, hormonal imbalances, first emerge. Without regular blood work and checkups, these conditions accumulate undetected for years, reaching crisis level before they are caught. Mistake number 7, not sleeping enough. Sleep becomes more critical for health maintenance after 40, but often harder to get. Insufficient sleep after 40 is directly linked to faster cognitive decline, higher cardiovascular risk, greater weight gain, more rapid hormonal imbalance, and significantly reduced quality of life. I want to ask you something honest. Do you feel like you are aging as well as you hoped you would? Or does it feel like the years since 40 have been harder on your body than you expected? The weight that came on without a clear reason. The energy that used to be there and now is not. The joints that ache in ways they never did before. The numbers at your last blood test that were not quite right. The brain fog that makes it harder to think clearly. These are not signs of normal aging. They are signs that the body is not getting what it needs at a time when it needs it most. And I want you to think for a moment about what you want the next 10 years to look like. Do you want to see your children grow up healthy? Do you want to be active and present for your family? Do you want your 50s and 60s to feel like a continuation of life, not a decline? Then this is the moment to act. Not because it is too late, but because it is exactly the right time. The body after 40 is not damaged goods. It is a system that needs the right support and responds powerfully when it gets it. For the rest of this video, I am going to give you 2 essential things. The best foods to eat after 40, specifically chosen for the biological changes your body is going through. The specific foods to eliminate or dramatically reduce, because they cause far more damage after 40 than before. The warning signs that mean your body needs medical attention right now. A realistic, hopeful picture of what is possible when you make these changes. Let us begin with what to eat, because this is where transformation starts. 1. Fatty fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel. After 40, omega-3 fatty acids become one of the most critical nutritional priorities. As estrogen and testosterone decline, the cardiovascular protective effects those hormones provided decrease, making dietary omega-3s essential. Salmon, sardines, and mackerel are rich in EPA and DHA, the 2 forms of omega-3 that most directly reduce arterial inflammation, lower triglycerides, reduce blood pressure, support brain health and memory, and help maintain the flexible artery walls that protect against heart attack and stroke. Omega-3s also support joint health, which becomes increasingly important as inflammation rises with age. 2 to 3 servings of oily fish per week is the minimum recommended after 40. 2. Cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower. Cruciferous vegetables become more important after 40 for a reason that most people are unaware of. They contain compounds called indole 3-carbinol and diindolylmethane, which support the liver's ability to metabolize hormones, particularly estrogen. This matters enormously after 40 because estrogen metabolism dysfunction is linked to hormonal weight gain, mood changes, and increased risk of hormone-sensitive cancers. Cruciferous vegetables also contain sulforaphane, one of the most potent anti-cancer compounds found in food, and glutathione precursors that support liver detoxification. Their high fiber content improves gut transit, reduces cholesterol, and feeds beneficial gut bacteria. Eggs, the complete protein. After 40, protein requirements increase as muscle mass becomes harder to maintain. Eggs are one of the highest quality complete protein sources available, containing all 9 essential amino acids in highly bioavailable form. They are rich in leucine, the amino acid most critical for stimulating muscle protein synthesis. They contain choline, essential for brain health, memory, and cognitive function, which becomes increasingly important as neurological aging begins. They provide vitamin D and B12, both commonly deficient in adults over 40, with consequences for bone health, energy, and neurological function. Concerns about eggs and cholesterol have been largely resolved by modern research. For most healthy adults, eating 1 to 2 eggs daily does not raise cardiovascular risk. Berries. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. Berries are arguably the most important fruit category for the over 40 body. Blueberries in particular have more clinical evidence for protecting brain function than almost any other food. Their anthocyanins cross the blood-brain barrier and directly reduce neural inflammation, the inflammatory process linked to cognitive decline, memory loss, and increased dementia risk. They reduce arterial stiffness, a primary cardiovascular concern after 40. They improve insulin sensitivity, helping to counteract the metabolic changes of this age. And they are low in sugar, so they do not contribute to the blood sugar instability that becomes more problematic after 40. 5. Bone broth and collagen-rich foods. Collagen production begins declining at approximately 1% per year, starting in the late 20s. And the decline accelerates after 40. Collagen is the structural protein that holds your skin, joints, bones, arteries, and gut lining together. Bone broth made from slow-cooked animal bones is one of the richest dietary sources of collagen precursors, glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. Regular consumption supports joint flexibility and cartilage integrity, helps maintain gut lining health, supports arterial wall elasticity, and contributes to skin firmness. Bone broth also provides minerals including calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus in highly bioavailable form. 6. Legumes, lentils, chickpeas, black beans. Legumes are one of the most comprehensively protective food groups for the over 40 body. They are high in plant-based protein, critical for muscle maintenance as animal protein is reduced. They are rich in soluble fiber that reduces LDL cholesterol, stabilizes blood sugar, and feeds the beneficial gut bacteria whose populations naturally decline with age. They contain resistant starch that feeds beneficial bacteria and reduces colon cancer risk, a concern that rises after 40. They are high in folate, iron, magnesium, and potassium, all nutrients that become more critical after 40 for cardiovascular and hormonal health. 7. Walnuts and mixed nuts. Walnuts contain the highest concentration of brain-protective omega-3s of any nut, specifically ALA, which supports neurological function and reduces neuroinflammation. Studies show regular walnut consumption is associated with significantly slower cognitive decline in middle-aged and older adults. Walnuts and mixed nuts also provide vitamin E, selenium, and magnesium, key antioxidants and minerals that protect artery walls, support hormonal function, and maintain muscle and nerve health. Polyphenols in walnuts feed gut microbiome diversity, which naturally declines after 40 with consequences for immune function and metabolic health. Turmeric and anti-inflammatory spices. After 40, the inflammatory response becomes amplified. The same dietary triggers that caused mild inflammation at 30 cause significantly greater inflammation at 45. Turmeric's active compound curcumin is one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatory agents studied in clinical research. It inhibits NF-κB, the master inflammatory switch in the body. It reduces joint inflammation and pain, protecting mobility as age advances. It crosses the blood-brain barrier and reduces neuroinflammation associated with cognitive decline. It supports liver function and bile production, improving fat metabolism. Combine turmeric with black pepper. The piperine in black pepper increases curcumin absorption by up to 2,000%. Extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is the dietary fat most strongly associated with healthy aging and clinical research. The Predimed trial, one of the largest dietary intervention studies in history, showed that a Mediterranean diet rich in olive oil significantly reduced heart attacks, strokes, and cardiovascular deaths in people over 55. Olive oil's oleocanthal reduces inflammation. Its oleic acid reduces LDL without lowering HDL. Its polyphenols protect artery walls and brain cells from oxidative damage, and it supports the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K, all critical for bone, immune, and hormonal health after 40. Now, let me be very specific about what to eliminate or dramatically reduce. These foods cause damage at every age, but after 40, the damage is measurably worse, and the body's ability to recover is measurably slower. Never trans fats and deep-fried foods, fried chicken, French fries, donuts, commercially fried snacks. Trans fats and oxidized fats from deep frying cause arterial inflammation, raise LDL, lower HDL, and accelerate atherosclerosis, the arterial hardening that is already progressing more quickly after 40. The arterial stiffening of aging is dramatically worsened by regular consumption of fried foods. Never processed and deli meats. Bacon, sausages, hot dogs, salami, and deli meats are among the most inflammatory foods in the modern diet. They contain sodium nitrates, advanced glycation end products, saturated fats, and preservatives that directly accelerate arterial aging, promote colon cancer risk, which rises significantly after 40, and worsen insulin resistance. Never white bread, pasta, and refined grains. After 40, declining insulin sensitivity means refined carbohydrates cause larger, longer blood sugar spikes. These spikes produce advanced glycation end products, molecules that cross-link with proteins in artery walls, skin, eyes, and kidneys, accelerating aging at the cellular level. Switch to whole grains, legumes, and vegetables as your primary carbohydrate sources. Never sugary drinks and packaged juices. Fructose from sugary drinks is processed almost exclusively by the liver, and after 40, liver efficiency declines. Excess fructose is converted to visceral fat, raises triglycerides, drives non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and promotes the insulin resistance that accelerates after 40. Even fruit juice, widely perceived as healthy, delivers fructose without the fiber that slows absorption in whole fruit. Never excess alcohol. Alcohol metabolism slows after 40. The same amount that felt manageable at 30 causes more disruption to sleep architecture, higher blood pressure, more liver stress, greater hormonal disruption, particularly testosterone and estrogen, and more pronounced cognitive effects. The cardiovascular, hormonal, and neurological costs of regular alcohol use escalate significantly with age. Never ultra-processed convenience foods, chips, crackers, instant meals, packaged snacks. These foods are engineered to override your satiety signals, delivering high caloric density with minimal nutrition. After 40, the gut microbiome becomes more sensitive to these products. Their emulsifiers, artificial ingredients, and refined ingredients disrupt gut bacteria diversity, increase intestinal permeability, elevate systemic inflammation, and accelerate the metabolic dysfunction already underway. If you are over 40 and experiencing any of the following symptoms, please do not dismiss them. Consult your doctor immediately. Chest pain, pressure, tightness, or discomfort, especially with exertion. Unexplained weight gain, especially abdominal, despite no change in diet. Persistent fatigue and low energy that rest does not resolve. Frequent urination, excessive thirst, or blurred vision, possible diabetes signs. Significant joint pain, muscle weakness, or unexplained loss of strength. Shortness of breath with activities that were previously easy. Memory problems, difficulty concentrating, or persistent brain fog. Dizziness, numbness, or tingling in limbs. After 40, everyone should have annual blood work, including fasting glucose, HbA1c, lipid panel, thyroid function, vitamin D, B12, and ideally a complete metabolic panel. These simple tests can catch most age-related health problems before they become serious. I want to end this section with something I believe deeply. 40 is not the beginning of decline. 40 is the beginning of a new level of ownership over your health. The people who age best are not the ones who got lucky with genetics. They are the ones who understood what their body needed at this stage of life and gave it exactly that. Research is very clear. People who improve their diet after 40 show measurable reductions in cardiovascular risk within months. Pre-diabetic blood sugar can return to normal range with diet changes alone. Muscle mass can be rebuilt at any age with sufficient protein and resistance exercise. Brain health can be protected and even partially restored through the right anti-inflammatory diet. Your body at 45 or 50 is not the same as your body at 75. There is a lot of road ahead, and the decisions you make at this age will shape every single year of that road. Your best decades, with the right knowledge and the right actions, can still be ahead of you. Take care of your health before your body forces you to. The rules have changed. Now you know what they are. Start with one meal today. Replace one thing from the avoid list with one thing from the eat list. Then do it again tomorrow. If this video helped you, please subscribe to this channel. Share it with everyone you know who is over 40. Because giving them this information is one of the most caring things you can do for them. I am rooting for every one of you. Take very good care of yourself.